I have nothing negative to say about this old tractor. It has worked and worked and worked over the years. Let's see if it'll work now. Come on, baby. Oh, my bucket! Shoot, I always forget my bucket. Today's me accepting a reality that was kind of hard to accept. I got beat. I'm throwing in the hat. I was hoping I'd have another chance to take care of something. The ground kind of froze up on me, and now it's getting thawed out again, and it's just too close to go time to try to mess with it anymore. So, what am I admitting defeat to? This puppy right here, this old ripper. So today I got to figure out how in the heck am I going to take this off, because I'm giving up. Not very often you hear me say that. Or maybe we should look at it a different way and say not say I'm giving up, but instead of giving up, I just have a great test field, a great experiment going on right now to see if ripping this ground is going to yield any different. Ripped ground is going to yield any different than non-ripped ground. Let's take a look at this stuff here that I ripped though. In between the rip rows, guys. Right down the rip row will probably be pretty dry, but see, we're still, and I can dig down there. That's about as far down as I can go with my boot. Digging. Oh. There's some moisture out here. Definitely not any moisture right there, but we're gonna try to figure out how to deal with that right now. There's lots of tools here a guy could use to break up dirt clods. You know, I've got this here's a sweet plow or a blade plow. It's got these rolling pickers on the back. These things roll across the dirt to break up dirt clods. This is called a rotary hoe. That thing, it just spins, turns over the dirt, and these little things go right in, and that's actually really good at breaking up dirt clods, as long as they're not too big. Here's the other thing. This is called a disc. This disc is probably the thing I'm gonna hook up to go over all that ground out there, the really ripped up ground, to try to get those darn dirt clods dealt with. So this is gonna come over, and it's just like a knife going through the soil. Like these disc blades right here are so sharp. But let's see if this old tractor will even start. I have nothing negative to say about this old tractor. It has worked and worked and worked over the years. Let's see if it'll work now. Come on, baby. Oh, my bucket! Shoot, I always forget my bucket. That's awesome. It fired right up though. Okay, we're gonna let this thing warm up for a minute. I don't know where I'm gonna unhook it. Well, that other tractor's starting to warm up over there. Hopefully old Red will fire up today. Last time we tried to start it, the batteries were a little dead in it. And I still haven't put new batteries in it. And the batteries are on that side, so jumping it's gonna be a pain because there's a fence on that side. Great thinking, John. Great thinking. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to fire this up, and I was gonna grab the hydro bed to flip that ripper around. I think I'm gonna just use a tractor, might be a little safer. Hopefully, who knows? But if we can get it started, let's see. Come on, baby, don't let me down. Oh yeah. I'm going to take this grapple fork, like the plow part right here. I'm going to take that, try to hook it right here, and pull it back. While having that down should work The only thing that worries me a little bit is I don't have any brakes on the big tractor, so it might just pull it back into the other tractor, and if that happens, it'll be bad. Well, here we go. I guess keep your fingers crossed nothing bad happens. That's the way we roll. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, I don't know if you can see it or not, but we're pretty much vertical up and down with the shaft on the ripper here. It could fall back into the tractor right now, or it could come back around. As I pick it up, I'm gonna pick up that whole thing with the 3-point on the big tractor, and hopefully there's enough momentum to just roll it over backwards. So this is where the whole thing we're trying to do right now is not let these back tires get punctured. It's a real risky moment. So keep your fingers crossed for me, guys, because if we mess up, these old tires, they cost $2,000 a piece. I know, because I just had to put new ones on it last year. Ouch. So, please don't let my tires get ruined, please. Okay, here we go. Keep fingers crossed for me. Let's do it. I'm getting good at that, man. I still got to get these pins out. So it's still quite a lot of tricky stuff to try to figure out here. We'll get it. Well, let's throw a chain on there and see what happens. I might let it down a little bit. You want to have it kind of up, because if these arms, see these arms right here on the hydro bed? If these hydro bed arms were more straight back, it'd still have a lot of lifting power, but you have so much more lifting power from right, say like this angle to this angle, so like from this angle to this angle, versus trying to lift from here to here. You have probably twice the lifting capacity from here to vertical versus here to here. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but that's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. So the goal is to pick it up just enough to take the pressure off that pin. Check it out, I just made an impromptu GoPro stand with my tractor. All I gotta do is climb up here like this, lean over here like this, guys on here like this. See guys, you don't need drones anymore since the FAA made them basically illegal for anybody in America to ever fly a drone again. We just need tractors with loaders. Just gotta put the darn hydro bed on it, I guess. Let's see what this other one looks like. Oh yeah! Woohoo! Well, all in all, I'd say that wasn't too bad. I mean, we did get it. So, but here's the next part that's gonna be super tricky. The next thing I'm gonna try to do, guys, is hook up the disc. The thing that bothers me a little bit is my tractor doesn't have any brakes. There's a slight slope here. So more than likely, we're gonna have a collision. Oh yeah! I was using that to hold my GoPro up. First try, guys. If any farmer out there knows, first try backing up the distance-wise to an implement, and you can do this. Oh, that's a good sign. Tractor's got fuel in it, oil's good. I mean, the ground over here is as dry as it's gonna be for the next long term. So I mean, we're still pretty wet down in here. It's probably too wet to disc. But what I'm really doing here is I'm just gonna try to see what happens if we try to break up some of these dirt clods. So I'm actually gonna put you guys on the implement back here. Nothing else to say other than just go, man, go, right? Go, man, go! Holy cow, guys, I think it's working pretty good. So we're taking dirt clods from this size right here. They're just boulders from hell, basically, that I made. My fault, did it, totally my fault. We're taking something that big, and here's what we're left with on the tail end of that stuff. Something maybe this big. Much more manageable. So I'm gonna go ahead and just run over this whole thing today if I can, as long as we don't start getting plugged up on our discs. You know, here, this is the center. Gosh darn, that's almost a seed bed. Well, not quite, but yeah. So I think I'm just gonna farm, man. It's good. It's go time. Let's hook up and hammer down until something breaks. Oh man, there's nothing quite as nice as shutting a noisy tractor off. You forget how pleasant that sound is of nothing. Oh, that's a good day of farming right there. Man, we got a lot done. We got all that ground that we ripped up. We disced it so it's a lot more level now, and it's supposed to snow 2 inches tonight. Hopefully all that stuff will settle. What dirt clods are out there. Because there's still some okay sized dirt clods, bigger than I'd like to have out there for peas. But if we get some snow tonight, it's going to settle that stuff down. I've got a little cultivator. I can come back through there in about 3 weeks, right ahead of the planter, and probably deal with the rest of those dirt clods and get some peas in the ground. That's the plan, or at least that's what I'm hoping to do. yeah, so keep your fingers crossed. It snows. Like, subscribe, guys. I need all the likes I can get. I need all the subscribers I can get, because I guess turns out you need that stuff anymore on YouTube. There's a hair right there on the camera. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, thanks for being with me, guys. I had a blast. I hope you enjoyed watching. It's kind of a long day. This might be a long video. I'm not sure. I hope it's just right.